Fuck yeah! Alright, my bad. I suck. Oh, shit. Let's go back to Eric Shreds. Well, hopefully this works. Hopefully. Let's see how this actually sounds on the computer. Alright, cool. It doesn't sound like too much shit. What's up, Dylan? I am profiling. Alright, let's see. What profile was I on? So I'm going to be writing down shit along with answering you guys' questions, and I'm going to be profiling my amps. 50 watts, red, OCD. So what's going on, guys? Let's go back here. I wish you guys can see, like, exactly, I don't know, like, if there's, like, a wide angle shot. See, that's like kind of a shitty view. I might have to switch it up. There you go. That's kind of cool, right? Kind of see the amp. Let's see. And by the way, I'm just using my phone, so if it sounds like shit, don't give me shit for it. Sounds good. So it is 11:15 where I'm at, and I am blasting my amp in the other room. Oops. There we go. Now I can see what you guys are doing. So yeah, what's going on? Keep me entertained while I'm doing this shit. What up, Marshall? Profile my amps. I don't know if you guys can hear that wild sound, but it's pretty cool. Refine. What up, Jams? What's jamming? It is a Saturday night, and I am profiling amps. Making my shit sound good. Hell yeah. Blue. OCD. Let's see. What can we do here? That's without my boost. Let's turn it to 100 watts. Let's let the neighbors hear. There we go. She thick, boys. Oops. California is covered in hella smoke. Yeah, dude. My sister lives in California, and yeah, I've been telling her to like grab all of her bushes in her yard and just fucking throw them away or something, because if I lived in California and I had like a lot of land, like I would say my sister does, I would clear out everything. Like, I don't know. I think it's fucking crazy. Like, this year has just been nuts. Fucking nuts. So you guys want to answer why you think like my YouTube is slowly dying? I think it's because my camera quality and YouTube doesn't like that. So maybe I gotta buy a new camera. I don't know. My live streams used to get like 30 people. I don't know what's up. Cool. Making that thick profile. Boop. What's up, Simpson? Have you made any changes to the man cave? Oh, you know what? I'll be nice enough and give you a little tour. It's a fucking mess right now because I've been profiling. So let me show you my desk. Let's see. How do I reverse this? So right now, let's see. So I have my Kemper, I have my desk, I have my laptop, which I've been EQing. I have my live stream so I can look at myself like a freaking weirdo. My amps. I got the Kemper going in that road case pretty soon. I bought a new little thing. I have 2 pedal boards. And what else? We got a bunch of amps. Oh, you're getting a sneak peek of my new logos. Yeah, it's pretty messy. Only got 1 drum set now. Got my live PA. Got a bunch of mixers. Got mics and cables everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, welcome to my MTV Cribs. I don't know if you guys are even old enough to know what that is, but... But yeah, so I got cabinets in the other room, and they're mic'd up because they're loud as fuck, and then I've been profiling my amps through here. So I think I should change. What up, guys? Oh, y'all are back. It's good to be back, y'all. What strings do I use? Usually Diodario. Pretty much the standard ones. Like, right now I'm in drop B. I think I'm using 56s and 12s or 11s. They're thick, though. But they're, like, perfect. Just thin enough to where I like it, and then it's thick enough to where it sounds good. And they stay in tune. So, I don't know... How many profiles did I do of the other ones? 6. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright, let's... On to the next pedal. So with these profiles, I can't choose which one I like more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to profile like a shit ton of amps or a shit ton of profiles, and then I'm just going to choose which ones I like for you guys and for me as well. Which ones do I like for live? Which ones do I like for studio? I've gotten it down to a science where pretty much I can get every profile to sound good now, which is great. So that's one profile, and then this is, oops, I have it on standby. That's without anything. This is with my tube screamer. You guys like all the gain? Sounds like shit, right? I like that. I like that a lot. So we profile it. I don't know why my chat doesn't stay up. Sorry if I'm missing it. I know what it is. I just turned 13. That's awesome. Is that in drop A? No, I actually have my LTD right here, which is in drop A sharp. I don't like playing in drop A personally. It's a little just too much for my band sound. What picks do I use? Honestly, I've been using everything, but like for profiling, I've been using the Dunlop Ultex 73 and 90, and then I just have this black one. I keep losing them. Yeah, here's the one I was missing. And that's what I've been using because I want it to be as accurate as possible. Let's see. So B8. B8 H K try B8, and I'm at 50 watts. I'm literally profiling exactly like what pedal am I using, what microphone am I using, blue cable TS9, and then we refine it. That one's probably my favorite one so far for the B channel. She thick, y'all. She thick. Well, let's see. What should I do? Actually, I think I'm in 100 watt mode. Oh yeah, I'm in 100 watt mode. Should probably write that down the correct way. But yeah, what you guys been up to? With Corona and shit. I have not played Star Wars Battlefront, and I know a lot of you guys, like, missed that, and I'm sorry, but... Sounding good, y'all. Play some Infant Annihilator. I am not in that tuning, and I do not know how to play them. Let's see. Oh, you guys are commenting a lot. Thanks. How heavy can a Fender amp get without a shit ton of pedals? I mean, I know you need pedals, obviously. It's a Fender, but really like bluesy alt rock and don't really like heavy amps like Mesa or EVH. Dude, all you need is a tube screamer, honestly. That's literally what I'm using right now. Tube screamer, OCD. But yeah, just got back from rehearsal, now getting to hang with Eric. Great night. Hey, that's nice of you. Have you ever tried Revere Knucklehead? I have not, but I've heard really good things about it. Been subscribed since you owning my first, oh, that video's it's been popping. I don't know why it's popping, but it's popping. But thank you. But I also like pop punk, metal. I really like Oranges, but I don't know. I'm mowing grass to earn money. Hell yeah! So I don't want to break the bank, you know. I'm buying my first tube amp, by the way. So I would buy used, obviously. And I would buy anything that has like a vintage 30 because you can't go wrong with that. Slushin's vintage 30. I liked closed back, but if you're getting like a combo, I understand. I'm a head person. I like head. But yeah, I'm a head and cabinet person. Um, hey, what up, Jake? Have I tried the Randall Satan? No. I tried the Randall RD 100 and I didn't really like it. But yeah, I've heard the Randall Satan. It doesn't amaze me. Like whenever I seen it online, kind of expensive. I know I would much rather buy like a Friedman or something. Sounds good. Dude, I'm telling you, it's so nice to like have this down to a math. I've done like 400 profiles, so now like I just play, tweak a knob just a little bit, and I'm done. B9. What was that? 9? Yeah, B9. 100 watt. Blue. TS9. Alright, let's switch that mic cable. Orange R15. That was a pretty good amp. I like that one. Rock on, jams. Whiplash, please. I was just listening to Hit the Lights today. I can't believe, like, it's such an out-of-date song, but I like it. Do you normally push high gain amps with a tube screamer? I recently got a 5150. Took my tube screamer off board. So much gain as is. Jake, great question. Fucking great question. Oop, shouldn't curse. It's YouTube. Don't fucking care. So I would use a tube screamer for the reason clarity and so when you boost an amp, I'm about to teach you guys something really fucking great. So when you boost an amp, so right now, this is what my settings look like on here. I boost the drive all the way and take the drive all the way down, right? So this isn't a boost pedal. It's basically a tone shaping to tighten your bass. That's literally what a boost pedal should do. A boost pedal should not actually like give you gain. It's going to give you a little bit of gain because these pedals were not meant to do what people are doing with them. Somebody found this out and it's a clever idea and I use it all the time. It's where you just basically grab your guitar signal and boost it with a pedal and whatever is in that pedal gives you that tight sound. So I'm on a really high gain channel right now. I'm on channel, oops, let's see. I'm trying to switch I am on channel B on my Huden Kettner, and I don't know if you can see that, but like, I can't do this. Right here is where my gain is. Now, there's so much more gain on this amp. And let me show you, without my tube screamer, this is what it sounds like. And that's with the bass almost off, okay? Now, with the tube screamer. See how tight that is? And I had to compensate by taking the gain back. That's the biggest secret, is like you don't overdrive your amp with so much gain. Honestly, if I had, you said you had a 5150. Now, wait, hold on. This is another question. Do you have a 5153 or do you have an actual PV 5150? Because a 5153, honestly, I don't think you need a boost. So, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully that helps you out. But I use a bunch of different boosts. I have a blues driver, which nobody even knows about. An SD1, which do not underestimate this. I have my Trust Friedman. This is like one of the best overdrives, I think. Biggest kept secret of mine for years. OCD and TS9. You cannot mess up a TS9. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. What else did you guys say? Ooh, there's a lot of comments. Hell yeah, dudes. Hell yeah, dudes. So sorry I keep hitting send, my friends, huge, but let's see. Isn't the Max on 808 a copy of a TS9? Yes. That's why I have just the TS9. It's really no different. I had a guitarist in my band that used to think differently, but I didn't hear a difference. Please tell me it doesn't get as bad as Line 6 does. I'm kidding. Ew. I had a Boss Super Overdrive on my board since 1987. Yes, I'm freaking old. It was hell yeah. Actually, you know what's up. Do you still own your 6534? I recently picked one up and compared it to my 5152 and didn't notice much difference other than slightly less low end with the same settings. I did have my PV34. I actually got two of them and I sold them both because it's kind of like what you were saying. I wasn't really noticing too much of a difference. All it was the power tubes, and honestly, it wasn't a big whoop for me, you know. So I sold it, but I still have I have a 6505 plus. I have the EVH 5150 50 watt 606, and then I have an EVH Stealth 100 watt that I just got. Cool. I like that profile. And that is profile 10. Hold on, I'm gonna look at your guys' questions in a second. B10 100 watt red TS9, baby. Cool. Alright, let's get this thing to sound fat. She sound fat, y'all. Ooh! She sound big. Hey Eric, is this the Triumph Mark II? Hell yeah. So if you don't know what a Kemper is, a Kemper basically steals its tone. So what I'm doing is I'm capturing the Triumph's tone right now for this Kemper pack that I'm making. Do I like thrash metal? It's okay. I'm a little bit more into the chuggy stuff, but hey dude, I decided not to get an orange and save up for the PVMH instead. Not bad. That's a good head. I had one for a little bit. Love the Blues Driver because of Frank Lear and Billy Joe Armstrong. Did not know they used that. That's cool. 655 MH with vintage 30s. Yes, correct. I would do that too. That's what I'm recording right now. I have a Mesa oversized cabinet. So I have two Mesa cabinets now. This one's my standard, and then I have the oversized recording right now. Does a PV 655 combo sound similar to the head? Does and doesn't. It's, I believe, only 60 watts. And it doesn't have as much low end and doesn't have as good as bass, and it's kind of fizzy sounding. Personally, for how much a combo is and how much a combo doesn't sound as good because the cabinet, the head sounds good. If you grab the combo and make it a head, like put it into a cabinet, it will sound good. But honestly, for the money and the headache, just get a head and go into an awesome cabinet. That's what I would do. Or I would get anything from like a 212 to a 412. I know some people say it's overkill, but I'll tell you right now, all my 212s do not sound as good as my 412s do. So. By the way, I'm not just playing to play. I have to like refine the profile each time it profiles, so that's why you're seeing me do these random jams, making sure that the profiles are good. The 11 100 WR ST is 9. Cool. I think that one sounds pretty good. Maybe we'll do one more in 50 watt mode. Let's see. So I'm literally profiling these amps and I'm going and jumping from 50 watts to 100 watts and big bass, no bass. Yeah. Pretty nuts, right? Let's see. I'm glad you guys are in here, man. It's been a while since I've been... Honestly, like, I feel like my YouTube's been dying because my video quality is not keeping up with everyone else, but... See ya, Axe. So me and my group of friends are all musicians, and we have came up with the idea of band root of conspiracy, but when it comes to actually playing together, the experience is, oh, got any tips, is zero. I always believe in the whole one method of there needs to be one leader in the band. Don't have it be this four corners thing. I think that's a terrible idea. If that's kind of what you're going for, is asking me. Learn some covers, see how you guys get along. If you guys mesh well, continue. That's what I would do. Do cheap drums sound good if tuned? Hell no. Kind of, not really. It's not like a cheap guitar sounding awesome. It's just not. I would just invest in a good drum set. How much did you get your Kemper for? 2,000. And I got it with a pedal board, and I got it with two crybabies, or wall pedals, expression pedals, morph pedals, whatever you call them. How do you feel about mixing up speakers in the same cabinet? I've heard some people love it, but others say it's a horrible idea. Any opinion on it? So, if you only have one cabinet, I would leave it all stock to just whatever the same speaker is. If you get a second cabinet, I would blend them. Why not? I have my B52 cabinet used to have all B52 speakers besides one vintage 30, and now I just recently threw a creamback in it. So there's 3 different kind of speakers in it. Why not? You know, I was gonna sell it and make some money, but I think, you know, putting a speaker in a cabinet, and it's crazy too. Like, I have that same speaker, that creamback, in a 212, and they sound totally different. It's crazy. Like, so. She's sounding sick, boys. It's really hot back here, but I can't have my AC unit on because can't hear it. This is in 50 watt mode, red. Hell yeah. Let's go to the other one. Let's use my Friedman. So this Friedman, if you guys watched my best overdrive video, I honestly think is a game changer. It literally gets the thickest, fattest amps to sound tight. This is what it sounds like. I don't want it on all the way full though. This is off. That's off. Sounds like the devil. Hell yeah, brother. Let's see.
What's going on, guys?
What am I doing?
Y'all little kids, what you...
I accidentally clicked play on my computer, which just played my old live stream. Okay, what else? Where do we got? Hey, Eric, hello from Brazil! Thank you! How you doing? Ever try adding delay milliseconds to thicken the sound if you think experiment? That is actually a really clever idea. I'm surprised you even brought that up. I have not tried that. Usually I just like take 2 takes of the same guitar. Um, but I might have to try that. Um, awesome, thanks. I've got a 412 loaded with vintage 30s, and I've been wanting to swap out greenbacks, and I have been laying around. I'd definitely give it a try. Hell yeah, man. Let me know how it goes. Hey Eric, since you buy used gear, what is some of the best deals you've purchased over the years? Great question. Um, that Bogner Alchemist head that I had, I actually sold it, but basically I kept trading, and I basically got that head for 25 bucks. So basically $1,000 tube head I got for 25 bucks, but it's because I kept trading and trading and trading, and then I sold that, and I basically just got a tube head for 25 bucks. I had to pay more money in tubes to get it fixed. Hell yeah, brother. Mm-mm. Let's see. Did I bleach my hair? No, that's just the lighting. Look, my hair is still normal. There's my dirty ass room, but no, I never bleached my hair. Ah! Cool. Have I ever tried profiling using 2 Notes Torpedo Live? I have not. Um, a new studio that I've been going to, they were suggesting I do that, and I just don't want to. I have the real cabinets, so that's why I like the Kemper, because I'm literally profiling my speaker, my microphone placement, my amp settings, the pedal I put through it, and the guitar that I'm refining it with. So yeah, I don't know. It's good sounding though, and like I know Fluff uses it a lot, but do I like the RHCP? I have no idea what that is, man. Explain. Explain. That tone's okay. I'll keep it, but I know I'm not going to use it. Just making myself a headache. E14, 50, red, E, E, O, D. Alright, let's switch the mic placement. And, and let's put this bitch to 100 watts. It's a lot of gain, but let's try it. A lot of these profiles I have not been boosting the gain so hard. Where the fuck's the comments at? Okay. Nirvana? Hell yeah. Do you mow lawns when you're younger to buy your gear? Because I've been doing lawns to get money ever since I was 10. Fuck yeah, bro. A lot of people do not believe me that I mow lawns, and I still mow my neighbor's lawn. Like, just do work, bro. Like, sweat, mow lawns. It's the easiest way to make money. Literally, you can make like $30 in a half hour. Why would you say no to that, you know? Let's see. Do you ever get writer's block? If you do, what do you do to get it off? Watch my story on Instagram, because I just answered that. 1 second. Sorry, I'm texting a girl. I probably should have a happier face, right? Oh, your neighbor. Yo, that's the greatest, like, emoji. My neighbor's not lawns like that. Yeah, I have a neighbor that has a bunch of fucking big-ass tree roots. And I'm like, I don't know if you're paying me to mow or to run over roots. But, yeah, crazy. I like this. This might be another favorite of mine. It's got a lot of gain, though. Where's my fucking pencil? Oh, never mind. 100. What channel am I on? The blue. Blue BEOD, son. Son! Yo, you guys, I might be working for a guitar shop pretty soon. It's pretty cool. Do you like using mostly pedal distortion or amp gain? What do you lean on more? Fucking awesome question and awesome name, Eric. I really like that name. So this is my gain on the pedal, all the way off. No pedal distortion. All amp, baby. Yeah, I use amp distortion. Amp distortion is like where the money is. Every time I try pedal distortion, now don't get me wrong, this Friedman pedal is awesome if you put it through the effects loop. But don't get that mistaken. Amp distortion's better. I'm actually going to profile that next. I'm going to profile it to the back of this, but... I get paid 100 for twice a month. That's pretty good. Ooh, that sounds cool. Let's put some delay on that. That's cool. Did not know it did that. You like this tone, huh? So it's going through a Mesa oversized cabinet. Kemper, or Hune Kettner Triumph Mark II with a Friedman boost, and I am Kemper profiling it. So, if you were to get a Kemper, you would basically be able to sound like this through live PA and studio monitors. I'm actually really happy about these tones, so thank you guys. It means a lot to me. Yes, it does. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. I'm just excited. So I'm gonna play live with my Hune Kettner someday, but it's gonna be through a Kemper because I can't afford to take an expensive head on the road. Do you think Floyd Roses are worth the hassle? Yes, but only have one. That is my philosophy. I don't want to own more than one because it's just too much. Did you guys hear that crack? That was my amp, by the way. It does that. What tuning are you in? I am in drop B with my LTD with 56 gauge strings on it. Playing with a, I think it's an 80 point or a 90.0 pick and a 73. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. My bandmates have been doing that. It's really funny. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm annoying, I know. Which one was that? B16 100 watt blue mode. BEOD. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm almost done with my favorite amp. I actually did not do the other two channels, but that's because that's more classic rock and cleans, and haven't got there yet. Let's do the red one. Ooh, it's quiet. I wish I could like hear you guys talk. That would be kind of cool. Then again, you all would probably like argue with each other, but let's add some girth to that bitch. I know my neighbors hear this. But I have not got a cop complaint yet, so it's all good in the hood. Looks like Slipknot live, you know, being stupid as you say. Looks like Slipknot live, you know, you being stupid as you say. Just go nuts. Do you have any advice for solo artist writing his first EP? Write folk, newgrass. I mean, any style. So take your time with it. Don't overtake your time with it. Don't overanalyze it. Just do it. Do not take 7 years to record an album or, you know, forever. Stay consistent with it. Try to write as much as you can. But like I said, don't overthink it. That was honestly the biggest mistake I did with the Reflections album is we just thought about every little thing that needed to go, the bass drops, the synth in the background, the weird harmony. I don't know. Like I just think it was too much. So don't overthink it, man. And of course, try to get it recorded somewhere professional. Do your research in that, and don't try to do it yourself. It just never turns out good. Someday you could probably do it by yourself, though. Hey, man, sick guitar tone. Thanks. These are gonna be on my Kemper profiles. SG or Les Paul? SG, bro. Though I do think Les Pauls sound better. I don't own one, but the Friedman JJ amp sounds amazing. That sound like you would need bottom end and amazing tone. Yes, I agree. Friedmans are awesome. Maybe a stupid question, but do you lighter gauge string help you with legato? Yes, I think it does. I really think it does, bro. Cool, cool. I'm gonna do one more profile and I'm done with the Triamp. Well, the Triamp's channel. B17100 on the red. BEOD, son. That's how it goes, son. So it's taking me like an hour to do one channel. That's alright. I am not complaining. Uh-oh. This is retracted. What did you say, man? Did you curse on my thing? Put user in timeout. No, I'm not putting you in timeout. I don't know what you said, though. That's pretty funny. I guess I'm the only one can say fuck, alright? Did your profile your JCM 800 or other Marshalls? I profiled every amp. And I'm about to do, like, pedals through the back of my amps, too. How do you set your boost pedal? Great question, because I'm about to turn my boost pedal off. Let's see. One more profile. So, like I said, this is my boost pedal. Level all the way up. Drive all the way back. Sometimes, depends on the amp and depends on the pedal, I will do half level and drive all the way down. You are not boosting your amp to give it more gain. You are boosting it, well, for my experience, you do not boost it for volume. You're not boosting it for gain. You're boosting it to tighten your low end. I think that's the biggest misconception when people are like, oh, use a boost. It's like, honestly, it should be called a tightener, you know? But, like, I understand they are boost pedals. Because this is like a distortion pedal, but people now use it for a boost. You can see I have, like, my OCD. I do the exact same thing, and I actually put the drive on low. I just wanted to flip that switch. But, yeah, I keep it on low. And sometimes, also, I turn the tone all the way up, but I don't really do that much. Honestly, I don't think you should put too many frequencies into the input of the amp. I think that's a little whack. You can get some weird tones that way. Which, if that's what you want, you know. with my Huden Kettner. I've done like 100 profiles with this thing. B-E-O-D. I probably overdid it, to be honest, but whatever. So let's try something cool. I'm going to... I kind of need to give my ears a break, actually. Oh, shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the clean channel because that bitch gets loud. I don't know why, but the clean channel gets fucking loud. And it is 12 o'clock, so let's wake up my neighbors. Let's go to the clean channel, bitch. My clean channel is awesome, by the way, on the Huden Kettner. It's one of my favorites. See how pretty that sounds? Don't tell me that's not pretty. That's pretty. That's what the EMG is, too. Yo, hold up. Who just gave me money? Metal Master, thank you so much. Have you ever tried a crank amp? I know they had very bad publicity a few years ago, but they sound great. I tried one, and it was like too screechy for me. It was like too much treble and not enough bass, and but that was just my opinion. I know people like them, and I know they're definitely a different sounding amp. If you want a different sounding amp and not the same thing and the same thing, like I'm one of those people, like I buy a 6505 and then I buy a 5150. They're so close to each other, but that's why I like that tone. But if you wanted something totally different, I think Crank's the way to go. And thanks for that fucking $5. That means a lot, bro. It means a whole lot. Thanks, Neil. Y'all are so nice. I actually do not make good money off YouTube, so like getting paid $5 tonight is a big deal. So thanks, guys. You guys fucking kick it. Let's see. Ooh, that sound pretty. Let me make sure I'm on 100 watts. I always play my cleans with 100 watts. I love 100 watt. It just has so much like clunk to it. Alright. I'm really scared to hit this because I know it's loud as fuck. It's so much louder than here it goes. It's so much louder than distortion. Very loud. Here it goes. I'm gonna turn off the speaker, see if you can hear it. It's loud as fuck. You can't hear it, but you hear that static? It's about to go. Holy shit. That's loud as fuck. Damn, it's like 12 at night too. My neighbors are probably like, what in tarnation? That's it, so let's hear how it sounds. She sounds good, guys. Triumph clean, bruh. Hit me up with that some of that clean, bruh. Cool. Alright, let's keep doing it so we get the cops called, right? I will view your guys' comments in a second. Okay. Okay. Oops. Where are you? Where are you? Damn it, I can't find this fucking cable. Oh, it's because it's the wrong cable. Duh. God damn, Eric Shreds, you're so stupid. B. No, it's not B. Clean 100 watts. Red. Okay. Hit it, son. Let's see. Do I watch Trilogy Guitar Show on YouTube? I don't know. I don't really know names very well, so probably not. Rest in peace, neighbor's sleeping schedule. Sorry, gotta make these Kemper profiles. And of course, boosted. The crank sounds huge. That's awesome, man. I have not tried boosting the amp. I forgot which one I played. All I know is it was black and it had a little bit of green label on it. It was 100 watts. I know that. It was at Sam Ash Music Store. Will you ever try the Axe Effects, or are you just gonna stick with Kemper? Sticking with Kemper, bro. Sticking with Kemper. Sizzling. Am I evil? Yes. Would you ever try Axe Effects, or that was the same question asked twice. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the compression that Axe Effects has. Honestly, I think Axe Effects is terrible. I just don't like it. Just my opinion, but ooh, she sound good, bro. She sound good. Cool, cool. All right, now let's put that Friedman through the back of my Huden Kettner. I don't know. I feel like I should take a break though. But it's already 12 and I still want a profile. Let's give it a break. Let me just answer some questions. What's your favorite death metal band? Ooh, I don't know if I have one, honestly. Me and my cousin were talking about death metal today. And we were talking about the band Death and how the band Death kind of like almost like invented death metal. So then it was like death and metal. And now that's the name of it. It's pretty cool. Do you feel a difference between your amps and the Kemper? I do, but not enough to say what the Kemper has to offer. So hear me out. I was against Kemper for so long. Like if you watched my videos, and I actually like completely shitted on this thing. But I will say, did I have an emo phase? Yes, I'm still in that emo phase. So I love this amp. It weighs like 70 pounds. It has 6 gain channels and 3 independent channels, and it has an effects loop. So like, if I wanted to play with delay, I have to now bring a delay pedal. I want to play with boost. I want to bring all this, right? This is a lot to take for a show. And I've never played live with my Huden Kettner Triumph because for one reason, it's worth a lot of money and it's too big and it's too fragile. If you can see, like, it has all these, like, oops. It has all these, like, really expensive Legos in them, and I just don't want to wreck the Legos. No, I'm kidding. The glass in there. Like, this thing has a lot of tubes. So, like, I don't want to play that. And the thing about the Kemper is it literally records a recorded sound and plays it through your PA. So you can sound so good through like it's basically like bringing your entire guitar rig and miking it up and having it sound good and everything's right here. That's it. And I didn't believe that, but I bought one just to buy it to see if I'm going to make money on it or keep it, and I'm definitely keeping it because it actually is really good. And this is going to change the game for my live sound. And the effects that it comes with and everything is just crazy. So, I do recommend a Kemper, but I think you should own a few tube amps first so you can get the knowledge of how amps work before jumping into a Kemper. I think a Kemper is way too confusing. And if you're just like a simple guitarist starting out and wanting to like record an album and stuff, don't get all difficult. A Kemper's way too difficult. I would just get a good tube amp, find a good studio, and record a tube amp. Um, but now I'm trying to record with my amps and with Kemper just to see. Because we tried that on that cover and I really liked it actually. So. Do you have any guitars with Sustainiac pickups, and what are your thoughts on Sustainiac pickups? I wanted one for the longest time, but the Sustainiac system's way too expensive by itself. So if I were to get a Sustainiac, I would have to buy another whole guitar, and honestly, that turned me off completely. I was like, I don't want to just buy another whole guitar just for a Sustainiac pickup. Honestly, this is what I do for a Sustainiac pickup. The cheapest method to a Sustainiac pickup is called an EBO. This thing right here. So this is like a vibrator for a guitar. It vibrates your strings. You set it over, and it basically like you can go into like I think it's two octave and then 1 octave, and this is the same thing as a Sustainiac. I don't think you Sustainiac as much as you think you are. So I use this very rarely on our music or on ambient stuff, and yeah, so it's basically the exact same thing as a Sustainiac, but only $100, and it's not installed on my guitar, and the tone is still my pickups. I don't care for like the Sustainiac tone, if that makes sense, or the pickup. The pickup doesn't have anything to offer other than sustain. So get an EBO. It's called EBOW, EBOW. It's very old. I'm pretty sure like they used it back in the day, very long time ago. Death is one of my favorite bands. Definitely recommended listening to some of their stuff. Yeah, I've listened to their stuff. I just, I don't know. I just never really was like super into them. They actually sold one of their guitars to the guitar store I used to work at, though. That was pretty cool. Do you still own your Dual Sport? Hell yeah, I still own it. You follow my Instagram, I'll post all about it. Thoughts on Evertune bridge system? Ooh, she's getting touchy, y'all. I like the Evertune because it stays in tune. And I like the Evertune if you were to make it to where you can bend and still bend. I do not agree with Evertune sounding to where when you strum and you hit, like for instance, I'm going to show you. This to me is so stupid. So, for instance, an Evertune, if you guys don't know what an Evertune is, let's just go here. So this, I'm on the clean channel. So if an Evertune hits the note and you hit the note hard as fuck and it stays perfectly in tune, do you know what that does? Gives you no fucking personality. That's right. So like, I don't like Evertunes because, say for instance, if I wanted to break down and I wanted to go a wow wow, I don't really need to do that. But that takes talent, bro. Like, to play this right, like, because you can get this to sound shitty. See, like, that sounds like shit. I think Evertune takes the talent away from playing guitar. And I like, it just takes away personality. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. And I'm personally never going to need one because I just think it's stupid. I think it's a cool invention. But I think, like, I don't know. There's just so much shit nowadays that, like, makes us sound, like, completely artificial and no personality. Because if you strum a note on that, and I strum a note on it, it's perfectly in tune. So who do you know? I don't know. I don't know. Not an Evertune fan. One of my friends has an Evertune, though, and I worked on it, and it's kind of confusing, too. But what do you think about those really expensive multi-effects pedals like Head Rush or Line 6 Helix? not really a fan of it, but I will say the effects on Kemper are really good. So I've heard Line 6 Helix is just as good, so probably worth looking into. I'm one of those people where, like, here's my pedal. I don't want this overdrive no more, and I want to use the Spark overdrive. So I like going and putting that on my pedal board. And then if I don't want this, then I just take it off and I don't have anything on my pedal board. I don't know. I'm a very visual person, and especially like about those big like effects unit. And it's the same thing with this Kemper. If this Kemper breaks, I'm screwed. Like I have to send it back to Kemper. But like say for instance, like if this pedal breaks, I can just ship back the pedal, and I can still play my entire rig without this pedal. And you don't need that one pedal. But if that input jack breaks on my Kemper, I have to send the whole thing back. I'm out of an amp. So you got to think about that. Do you want physical, singled out stuff, which is kind of a minimalist idea, but still kind of overcomplicated, but not? Or having all the endless possibilities? You can have all the endless possibilities on your rig. And honestly, that's what I didn't want the Kemper for. I'm glad it does now, but you can get sucked into this thing to where you don't even play guitar anymore. This is literally what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks is just profiling my amps. I haven't even been playing. So, yeah, don't get sucked into that game. I'm only doing it because I'm going to profile these profiles and use them live, and I'm also going to sell them. So, I'm going to sell a Kemper pack, but yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Dual sport? Question mark? Here, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you. Since you have 15 people on here. Let me show you my dual sport. Dual sport question mark? Ugh, my garage is a mess, but whatever. This is what a dual sport looks like. This is my motorcycle, but it's like a dirt bike and it's made for the road. Let's go bike review. Okay, so what we got here is we got a band stickers because we're official. I got this for whenever I crash and hit my face against the handlebars. I got this. And I got this awesome Tony Hawk sticker when I was a kid. And this had this ugly yellow, and I razored it off, and it looks pretty sick. My favorite thing about this bike, though, dual exhaust, bro. My friend put dual exhaust on it. And, like, I don't know if you can see these tires, but they're made 50% off-road and 50% on-road. And then I got this cool rim tape that I put on. I have an EMG sticker on here. EMG and then skateboard bearings. And then I have this awesome Raptor here. Let's see. How many miles do I have on it? What is that? 20? No. 12,000. There you go. You can barely see 12,626. And I got this with only 1,000 miles on it. So I've done 11,626 miles on this bike. Usually my daily driver, I've actually been slowing down because it's been so rainy. But yeah, I definitely miss riding. I miss the riding. Let's see. Is this ready to be put back on? You like my Marshall logo? Ooh. Pretty, huh? Shiny as fuck. My fingerprint doesn't stay in it now. Cool, let me bring it inside. Oh, this is my helmet too, by the way. This is my gloves. $80 gloves with carbon fiber to protect my hands. And then I have a Star Wars logo. And then I have this awesome dual sport helmet. And then my backpack, whenever I ride, it says, "Get the fuck off your phone." Can't really see it. And then I got reflective tape on it so some asshole doesn't hit me when they're driving. But yeah, I don't need this anymore. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right. Let's go. Now you guys saw like a part of my house that I never show. See all my cables? They're like going into another room in my house. Thoughts on Harley Davidson Iron 883? I saw those. They were pretty sick, but I would never own a Harley Davidson, honestly. They're like notorious for problems and they're way overpriced. Um, have I ever had a bad gig? Fuck yeah, I had a bad gig. What's a dual sport? Dual sport basically means it's a bike that is for the road. It's basically a bike that can go off-road and go on-road. So that's what a dual sport means. It's dual sporty, you know? Is there any equipment that you've been looking for these days? There was one and I just got it. And I'm going to post it on my Instagram first. So if you like it there, then cool. My uncle got hit in a hit and run and was 5 months ago. He's almost fully recovered. That's really sad to hear, man. That's honestly one of the biggest reasons why I don't want to ride anymore. The only reason, honestly, because Florida's notorious for shitty drivers. So if my YouTube never gets uploaded and I don't come out with another album, just know that I'm dead because some asshole hit me on his bike or his car. So yeah, definitely don't go on your phones when you're driving because hitting a motorcyclist and killing him will serve you some time. Thoughts on multi-scale guitars. So like different scales. Oh, you're talking about the crazy frets, right? Or no, that's not fan fret. Yeah, multi-scale guitars. They're kind of cool. I just kind of stick with the normal ones because I feel like that's kind of overcomplicated, but top 3 favorite bands. You ready? While She Sleeps, Beartooth, Polaris. That's it. And Parkway Drive. Let's add a 4th in there. Those are my 3 that I like. And C2, 100. I forgot to write this down. Thanks for hanging with me, you guys. It's kind of cool. It's been fun. I have not been like on live in a long time, so being on here means a lot. Thoughts on Marty Freeman? Does he have any influence on you? Honestly, he doesn't. I know he's really good though. A lot of my friends are into him. Have you ever lost your interest in playing? If so, what brought you back? That is a great question. If you want to hear about that, go back to my other videos, my Sooner videos, where I'm in a van and I kind of gave you guys an update. I was really down and I actually quit playing guitar for a month. No one knew about it. I took all the guitars out of this room. I just was going through a really hard time with relationship problems and band problems. And yeah, if that ever happens to you, like you just got to do what you need to do to be happy. And I stepped away from it, and honestly, like I just became like a loser. I wasn't doing anything. And then I was like, what am I doing? And then I got back into music, and I know my place. You know, music's definitely where I should be. Just wanted to say that I love what you do, and thanks for everything. It helps me get through the day. Oh, Andrew, that's so nice. I'm literally screenshotting that because you're fucking great. That makes me feel really good. Can I screenshot? Yes, I can. I'm gonna get an EVH 5152, and your review helped a lot, actually. Fuck yeah! Oh, EVH 3. Yeah, so let me show you. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, all you need is a 6L6 50 watt. You can get the one with the central pots or whatever, but I'm telling you, this is all you need. You can spend almost 3 times as much and buy a Stealth 100 watt, which I'm going to tell you right now is the best sounding EVH I've ever played, but it's not enough to justify how much you're spending. Damn, my back porch is dirty. You guys are going to watch me clean up. But yeah, honestly, that's one of the best amps for the money. EVHs are a lot more expensive than 605s, but I will say they are worth it still. EVHs and PVs are, I think, one of the best starter metal amps. And honestly, once when you buy one, you never have to upgrade. You don't have to upgrade to another amp if you don't want to. A lot of people think you need 100 watts. You really don't. I'm not even cranking my 100 watts all the way up. You guys like my shoes? They're all bloody. You guys are literally watching me sweep. That's fucking great. Let me just sweep this out real quick. I got OCD. Leave me alone. Cool. But yeah. Let's see. So, I don't know if my ears have gotten a break yet. What is your favorite speaker for the EVH series amps? Vintage 30. You cannot fuck with a Vintage 30. Your vid about Floyd Roses a while ago was really helpful, so thank you for that video, man. I found personally that I'm not really a big whammy bar and stuff. Dude, Neil, that's awesome. I'm glad you liked that video. A lot of people are like, that video blew up somehow. I don't know how, but it's just me talking about some Floyd Rose. It's crazy. Like, I put all this time into some of these other videos. Like, I literally put hours worth of work in some of these videos, and then I just put a camera on and talked about it, and that's the one that helped you guys the most. That's awesome. Thank you. So, let's see. You guys hear that new Bring Me the Horizon song? I like it. It's called Obey. Bring Me the Horizon's been writing a lot of, like, songs about, like, what's been going on, and it's pretty sick. Like Parasite Eve. I quit playing for 4 months until 2 weeks ago because of my band breaking up, but decided not to let that keep me from playing guitar. Dylan, I know exactly how you feel. When my drummer, who was like my best friend for 9 years, quit, it was really hard. It's still hard to think about, but I'm glad you're back, man. Like I said, just do what you want to do. Be happy doing it, and if music's for you, music's for you. If it's not, that's totally okay. You know, we're all gonna die someday, so don't waste your time doing something you don't want to do. But I like music. I'm glad you like music. You know, just be happy about it. What do you think about Court times 11? I don't know. I don't know about Court. With Youngblood, yeah, Youngblood's on everything now. It's pretty nuts. That man is on everything. And honestly, I saw him at Rockville. I look like I have tits right now. I saw him at Rockville, and like, I thought, like, really, like, nothing of him, and I walked right by him, like, while he was playing, and he had a big crowd. Turns out, like, he's kind of a big deal, and I like his voice. I think it's good. I think it's cool that he's like featured on everyone's stuff. He's like featured with Halsey, MGK, just a lot of people, man. I think it's cool. I don't know why these comments keep disappearing, but it's so inconvenient. What made it motivate you to keep reviewing your own personal gear collection rather than reaching out to companies for products? That is a great question. I do kind of have like self pride in like what I buy. My YouTube doesn't get enough attention. Like, I don't know if you know Agufish. He's a dude that like I'm good friends with, and I met him at NAMM. Like, I talked with him, and he's a dude that actually like uses YouTube 110%. He lives on this thing, and because his videos are really good, and I know they take a lot of time. I am not one of those guys. Unfortunately, I just don't like putting a lot of time into YouTube and making professional videos. I kind of just like show you what it is and tell you my thoughts and get off, you know? So gear companies don't really want to give me anything or talk with me. I actually have, it's on my pedal board right now, but I got a free pedal off Amazon that's a reverb pedal that's actually amazing for $30. And I'm going to review that. But all I've gotten for reviews is pedals that like a few pedal companies that are like the Chinese companies, and like that noise gate that I got, which honestly, best fucking noise gate ever. I literally sold my ISP. I still have my Boss just because I'm attached to it, but like, best noise gate ever for $30. Like, you cannot lose. It's better than the ISP, and it's small. So like whatever I get endorsed by, I make sure that I know I'm gonna like the product. So, um, have you reached Aggie Fish is goat? Yes, Aggie Fish is awesome. He's a cool dude. He actually just got his Huden Kettner, and right when he got it, he made sure to find my actual Facebook and message me, and I was so happy for him. He's really cool. Um, because he was telling me too. He's like, "Bro, why don't you get a Mark III?" And honestly, I'm really happy with my Mark II. I don't need a 3. Um, I really like I really like your honest and down to earth reviews more, to be honest. You're so nice. Thank you. That means a lot. I just like that's the best part about my reviews. If I think something sucks, I can straight up tell you, and I don't give a fuck what the guitar company says. Um, I do want to get endorsed, but like, you know, getting endorsed nowadays is basically saying you get a discount and you still have to pay a lot of money. Um, so I don't think getting endorsed is that cool. This shirt fits me weird. uh, but yeah. Sorry, I was messaging somebody. I get you. The production side of the things does sound like a hassle. Keep your focus on music and writing. Hell yeah, this guy gets it, Metal Master. EMG or Fishman Fluence? EMG. EMG did it correct the first time, and I don't think anything else has beat it since, honestly. If you're talking about tight metal sound, Fishman Fluence kind of seems like the new digital format, and I just don't like it, honestly. I've played my friends, they're good, but like I don't know, there's something about them that don't feel like a pickup. I think they're overpriced because they're the newest, coolest thing, and I think it sucks for EMG because EMG's like they're still making money, but I mean they definitely lost business to Fishman Fluence, but I don't know. I literally stick with. I tried the Kurt Hammett or the James Hetfield set, and I actually have his neck pickup in this, but I took the bridge out because honestly, an 81 is just the way to go to record. Literally, like all my guitars with EMGs have an 81 in the bridge. Uh, cool. Sorry, I've like calmed down a bit. Giving my ears a break. Yeah, it's way too stale. Honestly, I thought the same thing. But you know what? Let people go that way. Let them go to that option of recording um, tone that you don't really like, and then you stay to what you like. That's the best part about like the day we live in is like guitar. Like, what guitar do you play? What strings do you use? What picks do you use? What guitar pickups do you use? What guitar cables, amps, pedals, speaker cabinet, microphones, preamps, computers. What DAW do you use? Like, there's so much personality you can build um, with that. So I think that's cool. It is definitely, this world has gotten really opinionated, and it's kind of fun to see it on Facebook. Bloop. Yeah, yeah. I just recently started using EMGs after switching to passives. EMGs sound good, but The benefit of passive is the wide range of options, so many good passives to choose from. I agree with you 100% Metal Master. So when I say I like EMGs, I like EMGs for the fact that they are just to the true, like they fit in the mix really well. So I use EMGs for all my rhythm stuff. And for leads, I only use passives now. So I do agree with passives. Do you like single cut or super strats better? Super strats, because SG is kind of like a super strat. I prefer passives, but I gotta admit the EMGs sound bitchin'. Bitchin'. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. I was kind of against following the crowd, but you know what? Like, it sounds good. Nobody, the average ear doesn't care, you know? Thoughts on Les Paul customs, or do you like Les Paul standards more? I like Les Paul traditionals. I had 3 standards the other day. If you followed my Instagram, I posted 3 of them, like the sunburst crazy painting. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I like the standards. I just too much money. Um, though I bought 3 of them, but I bought 3 of them to sit on and sell. Sorry, I'm replying to a girl. Lit. Cool. I know it's not your type of music, but have you ever played and liked guitars like semi-hollow Gretches or anything with P90s? Yes and yes. I actually played like a $3,000 Gretsch one time at Guitar Center, and that thing played metal like no other. It was pretty cool. Of course, they're just really expensive and they're really like wide, fat. P90s are great. I love how they sound. They're very clear and they're aggressive, but I hate the hiss. Can't stand the hiss. So I used to have an SG with one and I sold it. What music platform do you recommend I upload my EP to? Every single platform you can think of. Just everything. I think that's the best. What is the best pickups to put in an SG for metal playing? That's a personal preference, but I'm not gonna lie. I have a bare knuckle war pig in my new one, and it sounds awesome. Seymour Duncan Invader sounds good. Um, but yeah, that's what I would do. What up, Bradley Stone? Sounds like such a idol name. Do you watch Trilogy's guitar show? Does a lot of cool reviews. I don't know. Oh, I know who you're talking about. He's like the classic dude. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. He did that like guitar museum video the other day. It was awesome. What's your band called, Seth? Oh, you're asking someone else a question. I'm turning my AC on, so you might hear a hiss. It is hot back here. Do you use a wireless rig live or in-ear monitors? I use a lot wireless rig, and believe it or not, I use a Line 6 G30. Watch my video on the Line 6 G30, and I'll tell you why I use it. But it's actually a really good wireless. Might change when 5G comes out. Who knows, but. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Man, I've been like profiling most of today. KFC or Popeyes? Ooh, boy. Popeyes. That's so hard, though. I have not had both in forever. So unhealthy for you, but so good. I know everyone was flipping out about those chicken sandwiches. I didn't give a shit though. I was like, whatever. Yeah, buddy. Yo, I'm so happy. I made $5. I made $6 on this live stream. I got $6 for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm getting money. That could buy me a set of strings. Who would have known if I answered freaking 100 questions, I would get a free pack of strings. Honestly, that's a great deal. I'm not going to complain. I don't even know how many comments we have, but yeah, you guys are awesome. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, you should totally follow my Instagram too. Weird question. Thoughts on Zach Wilde's vibrato? That's so like, I feel like it's like a sexual question or something. I like, I think his vibrato is pretty sick. I think it's really strong and really like wow 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 or like crazy, but it's a funny question. I think he's a great player though. Yo, Andrew, thanks for the $1. That means a lot. I totally was not pointing out like give me money, but thank you. This like is awesome. Like you guys are really helpful. Because like I said, I don't make money off YouTube. So all these videos that I'm doing for you guys, like literally it's because like I care about you guys, you know? Like I think you guys are awesome. I think I've built like a cool little community. It's not like big and famous like Jared Dines or any of those douchebags, but like, yeah. It's pretty cool. Hey, this is cool. I feel like I'm a stripper. Do you guys want me to take off my clothes now? I'm just joking. No, thank you guys. That means a lot. Yeah, who's next? Who's gonna make it to 8? Who's gonna pay for my fucking electricity? I'm just joking. What kind of pickups did you decide to put in the new Crayola Blue? Ooh, I love that color. Crayola Blue SG. I think that is the name of it too. I put a bare knuckle war pig in it, and I left the neck pickup completely stock. I was gonna actually put EMGs in it because I don't have an SG with EMGs in it, but my friend gave me a war pig for literally almost nothing, so I had to, and I'm glad I did. It sounds awesome. Okay, you said Jared Dines isn't a douche. He donated to kids, you asshole. I'm not really gonna go there, but I'm not really a fan. Yeah, he donated to the kids, but like, catch him on his off days. I don't know. He's kind of like a YouTube troll, in my opinion. I like real gear reviewers, like Fluff, and like, I don't know. Those guys are cool though. How did you make the inlays on your new Blue SG? Those are actually stickers, believe it or not. I think it's Johan Galvin. What is the best compression pedal you get for metal? Oh yeah. Thanks for that $5, by the way. I will show you. My favorite compression pedal is simply the Boss CS3. Those settings that you see on there with the arrows, those are actual Sinister Gate settings. I don't know why every single one is turned off right now, but this is what I used live, and it's a great pedal. I got it a long time ago. I actually have one I'm selling because my friend sold one to me. What do you think about PRS guitars? I think they're lovely. I follow their Instagram, and I think they have one of the most best looking guitars ever. I just don't want to pay $4,000 for one. I don't think that they're like the one guitar that you like one guitar does all. I don't believe that. I know some people say like once when you have a $3,000 Les Paul or Paul Reed Smith, you don't need to buy another guitar, or you don't need any guitars anymore. You just have to have the Paul Reed Smith. And I'm like, no, that's not true at all. Paul Reed Smith sounds like a Paul Reed Smith, but doesn't sound like an SG. Sorry. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Seth. Everyone has off days. I understand everyone has off days, but again, like his type of videos, like he has funny videos, and I do like some of them. But don't compare me to him. Uh, yeah. Does your band still have that house in Cali? No, that's my sister, believe it or not. My sister is the one that with the house in Cali. My band doesn't have a house in Cali. I wish they did. Thoughts on Kiesel guitar and headless guitars? Headless guitars? Hell no. I don't like it. It just is. It's very off balance looking and just too much. Like it's. I don't know. Kiesel guitars are great. I think they're awesome. I think they are bringing something new to the guitar community. Kind of expensive. I think their pickups are awesome. I don't know. Don't really need one. I don't see that they've improved to the point where I need to pay that much money for one. It is cool that you can customize a guitar like the way they do. Like you can really customize a guitar with Kiesel. I went to the Kiesel booth at NAMM and I was actually pretty impressed. You can actually see me in Tone King's video in the background. You guys keep telling me that. It's pretty funny. But yeah. Ooh, my phone is at 15%. The Diesel VH mini head already released in Germany. When is it going to come out to the US and will it, ooh, I did not know they had one. I didn't even see that at NAMM. That's cool. I was actually thinking about buying the Diesel pedals and putting them through the back of my amp and profiling them because those pedals literally sound just like the amp and they're only like 250 bucks compared to like 2,000. I'm putting a charger on my phone. Do you watch Kiko Loriano's vids on YouTube? Have you ever heard of the band? No, I have not heard of neither of them. I'm sorry. I also have a YouTube channel if anyone wants to check it out. That's cool. Play covers. That's awesome. I will probably never get to go to NAMM. How cool is it? It's cool. I actually did not get to stay long though. It's filled with a lot of people. It's loud. You can't. The one thing I don't like about it is you can't even crank the amps because you can't be loud. So I got to see the Huden Kettner booth. I got to see the Huden Kettner Mark III, and we couldn't crank it. So it's like, all right, so why are we here? It's kind of weird. It's cool. It's exciting, and I really wish I would have brought a camera and like live streamed it or something, but because I was by myself. But I did run into a bunch of cool people that I follow on YouTube and talk to. So like I ran into Aggie Fish, Dave from Next Level Guitar, Tone King, Andersons. I think that's it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have you ever tried Maxon ST9 Pro Plus? I have not. I would like to, though. Have you ever heard of Blink-182? They're the kind of old, but they're pretty good. Are you serious? I love Blink-182. I have the Feeling This. What is it? The white album with the pink and a little bit of green and blue. That's my favorite album. That's the album that I got into that they had out. And honestly, I think that album's amazing. What interface do you use? Cool, watch this. Ready? Bam! Oops. Bam! Focusrite. Scarlett 2i4. Yeah, that's the one I use. But I don't use that for my YouTube. What I use for my YouTube... Where the hell is it? I use my camera. And my camera has inputs. And, yeah, it's pretty simple. And it has these headphones, or these... Yeah. So, that's what I use for all my YouTube videos. Like, I don't edit them. So, when you guys see a YouTube video... from me, like, know that it's not harsh edited like most YouTubers, so you're getting literally what you hear, which I think is cool, but some people hate that. Kiko Loria is a guitarist of Megadeth. Oh, is he the new guitarist or the old guitarist? I don't know. I learned Sleepwalker by Megadeth, but I don't even know who wrote that. I wonder if I should try to profile. Song suggestions to highlight. Kiko is Die highly recommended. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll listen to it. I'll check that out. Yeah, buddy. What do you think of the EVH 5150 6L6 Stealth 50 watt? Well, I don't know if you were watching my live stream earlier, but I showed you the 100 watt that I have. Honestly, the 6L6 50 watt is all you need, but I do think the 100 watt sounds better, but not really worth the money. But thankfully for me, I bought one and I'm going to probably sell it, but I also am going to profile it and then give it to you guys. So that's kind of cool. Label Maggot Stomp. So many good tier bands on there. Yeah, I need to check that out. Have you ever played a Soldano slow? I have once, but not enough to say that I played it. I played one at Guitar Center, and my friend really liked it. My friend Tim. This was a long time ago, and I didn't even know what Soldano like really was. I just know they were an underground company, and now that they came back out, I saw them at NAMM, and they're awesome. I want one, but I don't want to pay $3,000 for an amp. You know, if I was gonna next question, thoughts on Friedman amps. If I was gonna buy a $3,000 amp, I'd probably buy either a Diesel or a Friedman or a Bogner. I wouldn't buy a Saldon. I don't know. It just depends. Have I ever tried a Friedman amp? Yes, I tried the Brown i100, and it's awesome. Speaking of Friedman, let's profile this sucker right now. I'm going to put it through the back of my amp, and we're going to hear how it sounds. Since you got a Kemper, do you feel the need to continue to buy tube amps? Yes. You know why? I'm going to show you right now. So, since I bought the Kemper, which the Kemper's right there, I've bought... I can't show it to you, but I bought this, and I bought this right before it, and I bought this. I do think they are necessary. I think you can never replace a good tube amp, but I do think the convenience of a Kemper is a great tool. So I know a lot of people give me shit because I was against Kemper as well, but you know what? They're pretty good, so I don't know. Let's hear how this sucker sounds. Okay, so how do I want this to sound? Ugh. Okay, so right now we are plugged up to my Huden Kettner. Why does it do this? Okay. Alright, let me reply to your guys' questions before I start profiling some more. What do I think of Alice in Chains? I like them. They're pretty good. I don't really know enough about them. Do I like Revere amps? Slipknot vibes. I like the Revere amps. I like the profiles that I've played, but I've never played one. Which Friedman, Bogner, and Diesel amps would you buy? I would buy the Diesel Herbert. I would buy the Diesel 4 VH4. I would buy pretty much any Friedman amp. I would buy the Bogner Ubershaw, possibly, even though I bought the pedal and I hated the pedal. There's a lot of them. A lot of great amps out there. So let's hear. Alright, hold on one second. Alright, so So right now, we're playing my Huden Kettner, but we are playing the Friedman through the back of the Huden Kettner. So, let's hear how the puppy sounds, huh? It's gonna, like, blow up my windows out. That sounds alright. Let me see how loud it's actually going through the room. So, ooh, that's loud. Okay, there we go. So let's crank that back up. Ooh, I just found out the presence control works. You know why it sucks? You know why this doesn't sound good? Because I have to open the pedal and turn the gain all the way up. Damn it. Damn it! I really want to know if my neighbors hate me. Hell yeah, brother. Let's open this sucker up. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to profile it tonight, but... I've opened this pedal up like 5 times. What are your guys' questions? Your live streams are always great, Hang. Would love to meet you, Eric R1. So Corona shit is over, under control. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. Where do you live? I live in Florida. Noticed your Jim Ryu cabinet in the back. Those are hard to come by in 2020. Yeah, they are, and I'm the only one selling one right now. Oh shit! I just dropped the fucking $200 pedal. Cool. What else did you say? I missed it. I was reading the chat. That's why I dropped it. Have you ever played a Kirk Hammett non-Sophoria guitar? I don't know what that says, but no, I have not. I've only played the KH202 that I own. I played a KH2, and I think I touched the new model that was all purple. That was it. Yeah, I love Kirk Hammett's guitars, though. I think they're such a staple. Like, they're such a good guitar. I love mine. It's the only signature guitar I own. All the other ones suck. Alright, see this? Look at this. See that white thing right here? You just turn it. And it gets nasty. Alright. Let's get nasty, y'all. Let's hear how this bitch sounds. Let's see if it sounds bitchin'. I just got Friedman's tone. See how loud that is. I might not record this, honestly. Yeah, that sounds sick. So I basically have Friedman amp right now. So I have the Friedman distortion going through the back of my Huden Kettner's 2 power amp. I'm from Maryland, but would love to be down to meet you in Florida. Yeah, man. If I ever play a show down here again, and then you come down, that'd be cool. Favorite cab? Heard that oversized mesa cabs are good. Your thoughts? I don't know. You tell me because right now you're hearing a mesa cabinet being recorded right now. So honestly, best rhythm cabinet I've ever owned, and I've been looking forever. I've literally owned like 12 mesa cabinets, and I've never found a straight for a good deal, and I finally got one, and it sounds sick. This sounds fucking awesome. Like, really fucking good. Just tuning in, what are you playing through right now? So, when I very started this video, I was profiling my Huden Kettner Triumph Mark II into my Kemper. And right now, what you're hearing is my 412 Mesa oversized straight cabinet is being recorded in another room, playing through these monitors, and I actually have the Friedman pedal going through the back of the Huden Kettner. So basically what you're hearing is a Friedman amp right now. So I haven't played that song in a while. You guys know that song, Two-Faced? If you guys don't have heard my music, it's on Spotify. You should totally listen to it. What boost do you recommend besides the TS9 and 808? Friedman, B-E-O-D. That's the pedal that I'm actually playing. You should watch that video that I have about boosting this with this. I said the best boost pedal. It's a video I just posted. But yeah, the Friedman. Do you think Stratocaster single coils is okay for metal? No, unfortunately not. Question, would you take a spot as their new guitarist for Ozzy? I don't know. Yeah, probably. There's only a few bands that I would actually like, you know, but it would be one of those things like you go on the road for a year and then he dies, you know, he's so old now. What monitors are those? I think I have the same ones. I have Yamaha HS5s. I'm gonna get HS7s, I think, but I love these. HS50Ms. Yeah, you have the older model, but those are still good. I love this. Let's try out my KSR. And I kind of have to get off pretty soon because my phone's going to die. But you get to hear it, so. Ta-da! Your pinch harmonics are so crisp and accurate. Thank you. Worked very hard on that. So let's see if this series pedal holds up to its promise. I'm not gonna lie, I think that Friedman's probably gonna sound better. And then I'm gonna have to sell this thing. What happened to all my picks? I just had a bunch of picks. Cool. Okay, so that doesn't sound too bad. Damn, I can feel the heat off of this bitch. Like, literally, if you go like this, you can feel the fucking heat. Holy shit. Yeah, that's fucking hot. Yeah. The bitch is ready to fucking cook something. Yeah, I like the Friedman better. I like the Friedman better than a $400 distortion I bought. Oops. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Tight, fat, and thick. What's the difference between fat and thick? Can I show you some riffs I've been working on? Okay, I can't show you the new music. I'm sorry. But I can show you this cool riff that I wrote while profiling. Alright, I'll show you one riff. I'll show you one riff that's new, but, like, you guys are the only people that are going to hear this, so I can't believe I'm showing you, but... Alright, that's all you get. But yeah, that's a new riff. Getting into that groovy, heavy stuff. Yeah, the Friedman does sound better. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the bass is all the way up on this bitch, too. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's the hype of this KSR series pedal. I'm literally probably gonna sell it. I was so excited about it, not gonna lie, but... I don't know. I don't think it's worth 400 bucks. Would you get along would you get an analog man kind of tone or waste of money? What are you talking about? Oh, do you still have a Epiphany mini head? Haven't seen it in your amp collection videos. Would you recommend on a budget? Epiphany head? I don't know what your amp you're talking about. If you're talking about that little mini Mesa head, I still have it. It's just like a fun practice amp. Thick has mojo fat just punches your peen. Hey man, wicked channel. Just watched your review on Huden Kettner Warp. Found one and am definitely going to buy it. Unreal Tone, stay safe out there. Awesome! I'm gonna call you Slinger. Yeah, right now I'm playing through my Huden Kettner Triamp. The Warp X is awesome. I just finished profiling it, I think 2 days ago. Great amp, but I will say the bass at like 8 and 9 o'clock, that's all you need. Anything more than that, it's too much. It's way too much. That amp is so bassy, but it's a great amp. What's the other channel sound like? Like, I love this pedal. It's so clear, and the gain structure is so good, but there's absolutely no fucking bass. Like, I'm gonna turn the treble back and see if I can get any out of it. Okay. Okay, I literally probably just found out how to use this amp. You turn the treble nearly almost off, and then there's bass. Yeah, this pedal is just weird. Maybe I just have to dive into it more. Let me switch my guitar. Let's play with that A sharp tuning, boys. Oh shit. I totally just nicked my guitar on the Kemper. Good job, you guys just witnessed it. Sounds pretty good. I'm kind of glad I bought this now. Now that I realize to turn the treble down, that's how they get bass. I don't know, that's weird. The bass is all the way up still. Like, I don't know. That's really weird. That's the bass. That's the treble all the way down. See, and then it takes the bass out, like, and then brings it back. Now let's take the bass all the way out. So maybe I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Okay, I like this pedal now. It just takes a lot of tweaking. It's really clear though. Let me do a hard chord. Sounds good. Crazy sounding. I like it though. Yeah, I do like this now. I like this. So that's the KSR going through the back of my Huden-Kettner. And I'm not going to lie, guys. When you guys get a tube amp and you get a good quality distortion pedal and put it through the back, you pretty much have that amp. I did this with a Bogner Ubershaw pedal. And I wasn't a fan of the Ubershaw pedal that I had, but I brought that pedal to Sam Ash and plugged it into the back of a Bogner Ubershaw, and I played back and forth that channel to the amps channel and the pedal. This much bass was missing. And that's reconnecting. Epiphone head. Oh, yeah, I sold that, unfortunately. Is that the one with the one knob? I had a hot rod Epiphone, and that was with a gain knob, with a volume knob, and a reverb, believe it or not. And I was dumb enough and I sold it. It was a very rare model because everyone was modding them, so like Epiphone tried to mod it. And it just never caught on, I guess. How many electric guitars do you own? Probably like 15 or so. I don't know. The guitar sounds better with the KSR than the other one you just. Oh, okay. Yeah. Knobs are just knobs, whatever makes it work. That's true. Seems like there's more low end mids now. Yes. It's because I turned the treble down. Look, this is where I usually keep my treble, and look how shitty this sounds. Look how shitty that is. That's where I normally keep my treble, but of course this pedal works differently, and I went completely opposite. And then it sounds like doable. That's so weird, right? Yeah, that sounds great now. That sounds cool. Let's see how loud that is in the other room. I probably should stop. Yeah, let me stop. It's late. It's 1:26, and my phone is actually going to die pretty soon. So, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for donating some money. That honestly is a huge help. And let people know that I'm making these awesome profiles, and I'm gonna probably make them available for you all. So I just got to mess with a few more pedals, and I'm done. But yeah, thanks for talking with me, guys. This was really fun. A good 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks. I will try to live stream again soon. So like, follow my Instagram, and usually I'll update on my Instagram whenever I'm doing a live stream. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for still being here. I will talk to you later. Bye.